Okay, today we're going to take a look at Junior Haden, who just set a PR at regionals of 107 feet 8 inches. And this is the throw. It's a little blurry because it was taken from quite a different distance away, and I had to zoom in on it. All right, here's the wind up. She's got that right leg locked in there. Discus, you can see the discus looks like it's a little bit low here, but we'll see how it comes around. Yeah, it's down here. Let's see if I can put a line right where her hand is. But then oh, the camera's moving. That's not going to work. Okay, but it looks like the discus is low below her shoulder here. Then it comes up here even with her shoulder. I'm trying to see how that's going to affect the high point. Because we want the discus low here as we enter. And then we want it up high here. Yeah, it doesn't quite... If you can see it, yeah, it's right here. So you want to get that discus up higher here. And... see, it's even with the shoulder, so to get it up higher, you need to lean forward here toward the back of the circle. You need to have an angle there. You need to have your shin angled forward toward the back of the circle. You need to have that knee up over the toes, and you need your whole body leaning toward the back. That'll bring that arm up. Okay, so let's take a look at the as she turns here. Let's see how much of a shift she has here. That's not too bad. You could probably shift a little bit more. You want to get this line here, this vertical yellow line, more over the center of your foot or over your toe. So you need to shift over a little bit more your upper body into the turn. Into this left side shift here. Okay, let's take a look. Left arm. Getting a little bit ahead of the left knee, but not too bad. Right here, it's quite a bit ahead, though. You should probably keep this knee turning with that left arm. See, the left arm is getting ahead of it right here, really fast. That's going to make you very rotational into the circle. I like this left knee drop right here. That's very good. I know you were working on that. Let's take a look at that right foot coming around. Yeah, you see how your right foot, it's hard to make out, but you see how your toes are down? You want to get those toes actually upward. And you're kind of kicking forward into this. You want to kick with the inside of your foot and the inside of your thigh. So your top of your thigh is leading the throw rather than the inside. And the top of your foot, rather than the inside, the instep of your foot rotating around. That'll help you to get more rotational into the center. Because you can see when you land here, you see your right foot just landed right there. Watch, it doesn't move. Still hasn't moved. Still hasn't moved. See? That's because you're driving too linear into the circle right here, rather than having that rotation of that right leg coming around. The other problem is right about here. You want to bring that knee up. You want to have that right thigh coming up to almost horizontal, because you want this knee up and you want that foot down below it. So you want to bend that leg, but you see it's pretty straight here. And you're trying to kick it around, but you've left this left foot behind. This foot should be up. The shin should be horizontal. And by the time this right foot gets to 12 o'clock, you want this left foot already at 6, so you can see how late it is. Okay, so I made a video on that. I sent you. So you want to make sure you don't see how this left foot's over rotated now. It's facing here to 3 o'clock. You want to make sure that foot gets off the ground right here when it's facing this way. The left knee's low, the foot's facing that way. You want to get the heel to vertical, and then just pick it up and have it have your hips turn to the front. Okay, so let's see the position here. Right here is where your hips are facing 12 o'clock. So I like to see how much wrap you have here. This discus for sure should be up higher. This left shoulder should be facing 12. It looks like you've got some separation here, so that doesn't look too bad. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because when you have your hips at 12, you want this shoulder facing 12 and the right shoulder facing 6, and your chest facing this way at 3 o'clock. Okay, now let's watch. Yeah, that right foot not turning is going to put you in an awkward situation here. It's turning right here because it has to. It's being forced to. And I'm going to guess you're probably on the heel. Right here. It's hard to see, but it looks like you're on the heel. It's flat. Okay, so you don't wrap your arm back, right? As the right foot comes down here, you see your left arm, it just continues going around. What you want to do is bring this left arm in as the right leg lands so they work together. That'll close your upper body a little bit more, meaning you want your shoulders, your chest facing, the 3 o'clock direction over here. And wrapping this arm back will help that. See, now I see your shoulders, your chest is facing 12, and your hips are getting a little bit ahead, so that's good. You want your hips ahead of your body. You want your lower body, your hips ahead of your upper body. It looks like right here, rather than just rotating right here, see how your head's pushing forward? It's getting to this vertical position. You want to try to rotate right here while you're still leaning back a little bit, so your upper body doesn't go forward too soon. So you're standing straight up. Okay. Watch your left foot right here. Watch how everything moves to the left. See how you're in the air and everything's moving to the left? You want to hold that left foot solid. Right here. Bring that heel down. Lock that left leg. Extend it. Extend it up. Don't let everything drift over to the left like that. Okay, right here. Yeah, you can see your arm is below your shoulder. You want to try to keep it, maximize the radius here. You want to keep this arm level with the shoulder. You want to be leaning back a little bit. You've got a good bent right leg here, you can see. Right here, you stop turning your shoulders. See that? And the arm just goes on its own. And it looks like your head is still facing the front right here as you're letting go. So keep turning the head. Yeah, you can see your head doesn't move at all right here. Keep turning the head to the left. Keep rotating your shoulders to the left. You don't want to make this just an arm throw. Keep turning your shoulders. You can see how the discus kind of, you can see the top of it here. Now it's flat. You can see it, now it's rotating to the right, so it's wobbling quite a bit. Now it's rotating to the left. I know you were saying you had some heavy winds that day, but I think a lot of that has to do with the release here, just being with the arm itself and kind of whipping it right here. If you keep turning those shoulders with the arm, you'll probably get rid of some of that wobble in the discus. And you don't want your arm to come down. Okay, that's good right there. I thought your arm was going downward, but here you can see it's up. You want it to go up and to the left as you release. Okay, probably, yeah, you can see right here it comes down. It goes up and then down. And that's the same motion you're putting on that discus. So you want to continue right here, having the arm go up and then to the left high up here. Okay, because you're doing this to the discus. I think that's causing some of your wobble. So right here as you release it, Yeah, your body is perfectly vertical, which is okay, but if you lean to the right just slightly, that discus will, the right edge will tip down a little bit, and you'll have your maximum radius. You'll get a little bit more radius on it, a little more power. Okay, and then right into the reverse. Looks good. Everything's, you can see everything's kind of going off to the left. Look at the right foot, it's going way over to the left here. You want to have everything driving right down that middle. Okay, so that's about all I had for this. Good luck at the state competition coming up. And if you guys like this video, please click on the subscribe button and click on some of the other videos for more throwing tips. All right, thanks.